Hey guys, what's going on? Joshua Elder here. Welcome to the next video in this case study series for affiliate marketing for beginners here in 2018. This is a step-by-step tutorial, and if you're brand new to the channel, you're going to want to go back to video 1 if you haven't started this series whatsoever. What I'll do is I'll include the whole playlist below in the description, and also make sure that you subscribe to the channel because right now I'm uploading videos on a daily basis teaching you how to build a life and business full of freedom, passion, and fulfillment. If you're excited for this next video in the case study series, please give me a like. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive in deep and show you guys what I've been doing over the past few days to start generating leads inside of this new business that I just created. So you guys are seeing a chart right here. These are the different ways that we plan on generating traffic. Okay, we've covered Facebook groups. We've talked about forums. We really haven't been talking about YouTube comments or blogs so much. We'll be talking about those in later videos, but in this video, I want to show you guys what I've been doing specifically inside of the Facebook groups and inside of the forums. And just to sort of give you guys a quick review, we set up a sales process, an automated sales process for our online business. And in my case, I'm in the golf niche. So I'm helping people drive the ball longer and straighter off the tee. So I send them to an opt-in page, which is at joshswingsystem.com. And they enter their name and email address, and they're actually sent straight to this sales page right here. I still need to create the pre-sales page, the pre-sale page. And the reason why I need to create this is because a lot of people within the Facebook groups and the forums, they don't really know me that much quite yet. They don't see me as an authority in the industry. So I really need to build that know, like, and trust here on the pre-sale page and show that, hey, I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to this specific topic of helping people drive the ball longer and straighter off the tee. So that's sort of the subtopic, the sub niche that we're really solving here. So you want to think about your market that you're in, the niche that you're in, and what specific problem within that niche can you solve, and how can you solve it in a different way, in a much easier way, I guess you could say, than what most people are doing. So my hook is sort of, I'm going to show you this little hack that you can implement to add 30 plus yards to your drive without hitting the gym or using expensive golf training tools. Okay. So they get access to a free video, which is basically the sales page that, you know, gives a lot of value and then sells this specific product that's going to help people drive the ball longer and straighter. Now, I do need to at some point buy this product. I should have done that in earlier videos. But just by looking at the sales page, I'm confident that it should be able to sell, but I really need to, you know, practice what I preach. You know, I've been talking about embodying the product that you're selling by, you know, being a testimonial of it and believing in it strongly. You don't want to sell something really that you have no experience with. So, you know, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself because I want to get through this case study series and show you guys the ins and the outs. But what I should be doing, and by the way, this is live, raw, you know, and there's some things within a case study you tend to forget. And one of those things was actually purchasing the product. So I'm going to be doing that in one of the next videos and really be going over the material and create free, you know, content based off of that material that I'm going, you know, over within the product. This is the right way to do it, you guys. So back to what I was talking about. So what we need to be doing is, you know, sending people to this sales process and leveraging Facebook groups and forums. So these are the two methods that we're leveraging so far. And we've also created our first email follow-up. So when people opt into this page over here, chances are they're not going to buy on the first time. Why? Because they don't really know me quite yet. And so the email follow-up process purpose is to help build that relationship, help, you know, eliminate any unvoiced skepticism or even voiced skepticism. And that's what we really want to accomplish within these emails, and also, you know, somewhat sell at the same time, but in a very indirect way. We call it selling without actually selling. It's basically selling through value. And if you give value and position yourself as an authority through that value, people tend to buy from you without you even having to try to sell anything because they see you as an expert. So what we're going to do here is we're going to jump over to the Facebook groups and the forums that I joined. So in one of the last videos, we joined a bunch of Facebook groups. We joined, like 3 Facebook groups, 3 forums. There's about 2 Facebook groups that I like that we joined. One is Golf Nutters. This is actually a forum or a Facebook group for people that live in the UK, I believe. I could be wrong, but it looks like most people that contribute are from, the UK. So we got this, and then we've got this other one here, which is called Golf Nothing More. And there's a lot of people posting here on a consistent basis, as you can see. And there's like over 25,000 members here, which is pretty cool. On this one, there's 8,000 members. So we just started with a couple groups. I did join another group, but it looks like they're just selling stuff in that group. So I'm not really engaged within that group. And then we have a few different golf forums. We have this one right here. We have the Sand Trap here. And then we have the Golf WRX forums here. And I apologize because my computer's being a little slow. So these 2 so far are the 2 forums I'm really contributing in. I don't want to get overwhelmed by posting in all of these forums every single day. I'm kind of just picking the forums that I like the most, the forums that are the most engaging, and I like the community, and I'm posting in those forums for the most part. And I'm going into a certain section of the forums, like in this case, I'm going to the training section of the forums where people are looking for advice to improve their game. So I'm going through here and I'm finding the section of the forum where it's all about training. And I think it's here somewhere. I think it's right here. I already have it pulled up. It's Instruction and Academy. Okay. So Instruction and Academy. And then I'm going down here and I'm going, as you can see, my username's Gelder. And I made a few more posts too as well in a couple of these threads. And I'm just giving value. So for example, this is one I have yet to answer to, but this one here, if you scroll to the top, this guy's really asking if golf is for him. And he's putting a lot of pressure on himself to get to, under 100, his game to under 100. And he's been golfing for about 8 weeks. I think that's what this could be. This could be another one. But anyways, you kind of get the idea. We're basically solving problems within each of these forums. So you scroll down and I've got a post down here. So yeah, this is the right one. I've been playing golf for about 8 months now. So I made a comment here, gave some value. I'm not like, hey, click my link in my signature or anything like that. We're just giving value here. And then most likely he'll probably come down here and he might click this link, as well as other people that visit this thread. Okay. So I've got value there. And then this guy's asking a question about his bunker setup, and I'm the only one that's answered so far. And again, just give him pure value. He'll probably see my link in my signature along with everybody else, and they'll, click that link. The cool thing about this specific forum is it's like the biggest golf forum on the internet. And typically you have to post or contribute a certain amount of times before you can add your signature here and even have a link. But this is pretty cool because I was able to create the signature right when I signed up. So this is a signature section right here. This gives you the ability to promote. This is where I'm promoting my landing page here that you guys saw. So I'll have a lot of people clicking these links. So the more that you post, the more value you give, the more chances you have of people clicking the link in your signature, and the more opt-ins and potential sales you can get. So again, giving value on this thread. Okay, and then you have my link here. And then you have my link here once again. So I'm posting maybe, I'm logging in a couple times a day, posting 5 or 6 times, logging also into the forums, posting, just going through and seeing where I can give value, like genuine value, not like, well, how can I comment on this, but, promote my thing. That's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to give value. Value needs to be the number one thing. If we just give it value and keep giving and giving and giving and keep sowing, we're eventually going to reap the rewards from that. Okay. So that's the idea here. Those are the two, traffic vehicles that I'm really focusing on right now. In later videos, we'll get into YouTube comments. Also, let me go to my Get Response. I know a lot of you guys, hold on. I know a lot of you guys are going to joshaswingsystem.com and you're opting in, which is messing up my numbers. And I knew that was going to happen. So I'm going to show you some of the leads that I've been generating. But I know a lot of these leads are going to be you guys too as well, which makes it tough to track when you're doing a case study, because people, when you tell them not to click your links, they click your links anyways. And I actually didn't tell you not to click my links, but I should have. But regardless, people would have not listened and still clicked the links. So I've got 4 leads, as you can see here today. Don't know if this came from you guys or it came from, you guys watching this video, or if it came from the actual forums and the Facebook groups that I'm posting in. Well, actually, the Facebook groups, I haven't posted any links quite yet, because my goal there is to get people to reach out to me. Okay, because I don't want to be viewed as a spammer. I want to be viewed as somebody that's giving you like just pure value. So with that said, I hope you got value from this next video in the case study series. So far, all time for Joshua Swing System, we got 12 leads. So we got people coming through. Hopefully most of them are actual golfers. So I appreciate you watching this video. If you guys want everything covered in complete detail on how to set everything up, all the technical stuff, everything in between that I can't cover just in one video or a series of videos, go ahead and check out my Inner Circle program below in the description. And if it's not there, you're just going to want to click that first video, go back to the first video in this series, and you can get access to that. So I'll post all the links below for video 1, 2, 3, and 4. I hope you got value here in video 5. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Like this video, comment below if you have any questions. I answer my questions daily in the comment section. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel. So with that said, this is Josh Eller signing off. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.